Dear ministers, dear President Bornozis, distinguished participants and members of the worldwide Greek diaspora, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to participate in this landmark event in the global investor calendar, and I apologize that I will not be able to join you in person. As you will all know better than I, Greece is very much back on global investors' radars, with investment rising by around 30% since 2019, and the country expected to close this year with the highest growth rate in investment in the European Union. This outstanding investment performance reflects not only Greece's long-standing competitive advantages, such as its strategic location, its strong human capital, but also this government's impressive commitment to economic reform. This was confirmed earlier this week when the EU finance ministers signed off on the final tranche of public debt relief measures linked to Greece's reform commitments of June 2018. And this is far from the end of our support to Greece. Amidst a difficult geopolitical and macroeconomic outlook and the tightening of European monetary policy, Greece will continue to benefit from unprecedented European financial assistance that will significantly help cushion potential headwinds. Overall, the European Union has earmarked funds of over 40% of gross national income specifically for Greece for the next 7 years, making it the largest beneficiary among EU members as a share of its economy. These resources aim to act as a catalyst for the significant public and private investment necessary for a paradigm shift in the Greek economy. This is the moment for a transition towards a greener, more digital, and an export-oriented future. Without any doubt, the main jewel in our crown is, of course, the historic European Recovery and Resilience Fund, of which Greece is one of the largest beneficiaries, with loans and grants equivalent to more than 30 billion euros, or 16% of the country's GDP. Alternate Minister Skylakakis will explain shortly how the Greek authorities will use these European funds to mobilize around 60 billion euros in investments through 2026. And beyond the Recovery Fund, Greece has been earmarked additional EU funds amounting to over 48 billion euros, or 25% of the country's GDP until 2027, precisely to support the green and digital transitions, agricultural and SME competitiveness, amongst other development objectives. These additional funds, which are grants and thus won't add to the country's public debt, will help drive long-term productivity gains as they will finance investments by small and medium-sized enterprises, startups, and farmers, and allow them to upgrade their products, train their workforce, and break into new markets. And in addition to these EU resources specifically earmarked for Greece, there are a range of other EU budget programs that will also contribute stimulating private investment in the Greek economy. The most important such initiative is Invest EU. This is an initiative through which the EU will provide partial guarantees for private investments via financial intermediaries such as the European Investment Bank, the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and Greek commercial banks. Only a few days ago, I participated in the signing ceremony for a new InvestEU SME facility, where 400 million euros of EU guarantees will be used to leverage at least 1.5 billion euros in new loans, specifically for new, innovative companies in Greece. Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, in a nutshell, Never has the investment climate in Greece been so favorable. Thanks, of course, to the continued reform efforts of the Greek government, but also due to the unprecedented historical financial resources available from the European Union. These EU resources are specifically targeted towards stimulating investment that will drive a long term paradigm shift in the Greek economy and towards helping new companies and investors in Greece. I wish you every success in your conference and thank you very much for the opportunity to address you. All the very best.